So I do want to shed some light on other podcasters, and I want to make sure we pick up all the other podcasts out there. We all listen and we all tune in. And there's one in particular that I was taking note of called Roommate Shit, right? So I think we're going to give it a little listen in regards to hearing some of the discussion, because this has been a heated topic for a lot of people in regards to dating and stuff. And I think we finally need to address it. And I like the fact that this particular podcast segment, and this is with Rebecca Lynn Pope and the guy hosting Roommate Shit. So, and it's Shit SH.
So I'm going to bring it to like where she was like really breaking down the real sauce.
Mm-hmm. And women don't like when I talk about this.
Speak the truth, Rebecca.
But to these women, but the money gives them.
Hold on. That shit got me mad hype. I'm sorry.
Access to this. So for women who are very successful and you want to only date those men in that pool, that men with money have access to women that are not on their level. Underlying dynamic around.
Just so they don't copyright us.
Women don't like when I talk about this.
Speak the truth, Rebecca. Why were you here?
There's a difference between being pretty and being gorgeous. You know, a lot of women will be like, I'm pretty. I don't understand. I'm pretty. Like, yeah, you're pretty, and you're pretty with your clothes on.
Yeah.
But there's women who are drop dead gorgeous, butt naked.
Yeah.
And that's a whole nother level.
Like the difference between a guy makes good money's $80,000 and some people who make $80 million.
Is there any part particular you want before you also start discussing?
Honestly, it was a good clip altogether. I think that it really touches on, again, expectation of people leveling themselves up, giving themselves like, I'm a 10 or I'm an 8, I'm a 6 or I'm a 11 out of 10. And I mean, the reality is it's talking about women that are very strong, motivated entrepreneurs, and that applies to both of us.
Thank you.
We're entrepreneurs, we work hard, we do so many different things and wear so many different hats. And again, when it comes to dating, it's about having expectations of a certain type of guy. So what Rebecca was talking about was basically saying that women that think that they're, beautiful, it's one thing, but then there's an expectation that a guy wants a girl that's gorgeous with no clothes on. And then she also goes in to paint the picture of the women that think that they're a 10 or that they're ambitious and kind of up there. They have the cellulite, they might have, different things that make them more realistic, whereas the man that you're probably going to want to strive for wants a more fictitious woman, one that's going to be able to be like, for instance, a model wearing a micro bikini and can pull it off with no cellulite and strut around and wants just the trophy kind of girlfriend. So it's all about that.
And she also broke down something about the equalizer, like pussy and money.
Yeah.
All right. I think I'll play that part right here.
Want a woman. And it is not, you got to be able to put on a bikini. Yeah. Honey, the millionaire is looking for the fitness model that could wear an eye patch and walk right through here. No cellulite, no jiggle. No, this is my personal experience with this stuff. You know what I'm saying?
She does like matchmaking as well. So that's where some of the expectations of what a lot of guys with money and wealth want. And then it's like a lot of women that feel that they're achieving success. She was also talking about feeling like unbalanced in relationships where a woman might attribute having a lot of wealth and money and power with even beauty, not necessarily being gorgeous, and feel that she should have the man that's that wealthy, rich guy that should appreciate what she has, when the reality is of what Rebecca was breaking down is that most men don't want to be competing with a woman. And that's where that whole equal playing field is that when you're at a level and you feel you deserve the same level that you're putting out, the expectation is that you're going to get it. But the reality is that it's not going to be realistic. So she's saying, have your expectations, have what you want in regards to the guy that's going to, have money and be at the level you want him to be at. But you're going to have to do more than just go fishing and put your bait out there. Like you got to go like far, far, far out. It won't be at the shore. It's going to be into the super deep end of the ocean. And you're lucky if you get it. Right. And then a lot of women in the flip side might think that they're settling for, the guy that's around, that works hard and, that gives so much. But again, it reminds me of situations where voids exist. You might have the guy that has the money and stuff, but he has a bad attitude. You might have the average guy that, works hard and that's attractive and, maybe good in bed, but he doesn't level up financially. And then voids and everything just creates chaos. So what is your take on dating? in regards to the expectation that we're just kind of discussing with successful men and successful women? I know it was a mouthful.
Successful men and successful women, they could work. I mean, if you're successful and you're working on your own success, and she's successful and she's working on her own success, then you can't really have a downfall unless one person's jealous of the other, I would say.
But the expectation of kind of feeling entitled, and that's another thing that she was discussing, that entitlement of, because I'm successful as a woman, because I have money, because I'm taking care of myself and I look visually all right, I deserve a millionaire. Do you feel that that's realistic?
I don't know. Like, I would say, like, my guy, he don't like cameras. Nobody even knows about him, and I'm not telling nobody about him. So, like, I find that works good too.
Okay, let me spin that question a little bit too. So, as a woman who's attaining success, would you date somebody who is attractive but he works at Walmart or, let's say, Tim Hortons?
I mean, that also could depend on the situation. Like, if somebody else knew that person from, like, high school, maybe it might be hard for them to, like, separate from that person. I'm not too sure.
I'm not talking about, like, you knew him already type of thing. I'm talking about you're pulling up in the Benz, you're into Walmart, homie's trying to holler at you. You think he's cute, but he work at Walmart.
You might want to swerve.
This is what I'm talking about.
But it's tough because, like,
It is.
I don't think that's the typical guy. I think the typical guy is the one that's in jail, or the one, like, let's be real, right? Let's talk about the typical guys that exist right now that are more likely to be with women in entertainment and stuff.
And I feel like it also isn't about, like, what they have. Like, if you genuinely care for the person and they make you happy, they don't stress you out.
Which is rare.
They do what you want somebody to normally do, and they have, like, a routine, and, you know, like, you've seen every side of them, and you know, like, there's not going to be any surprises or random expectations that happen along the line and you realize it wasn't there at the start. Then, you know, that's your person.
Yeah, I think it goes beyond setting an expectation for career paths, because I think most of us have dated people that worked in maybe similar industries that we were in, or that we connected with people that are sometimes, I guess, depending on different stages of where we're at. Because sometimes depending on what we're doing career-wise or what we're doing education-wise, we date people depending on the availability of who's around us at the type of time that we allot to certain things.
Yeah, a lot of people just do it for convenience, and that's not really what they should be looking for.
Right.
I think I was, like, far from the mic, sorry.
No, and I think it's a realistic perspective, because a lot of us, when we're growing up, I mean, some girls are trained and molded to be the gold digger type, to look for a man that's going to spend money on you. And let's talk about the game. Even recently, he said, I'm not going to make my woman spend money on rent and all that stuff. As long as she's, like, you know, fucking me right, and as long as, you know, she's doing what she's supposed to be doing at home and stuff, I'll take care of all the bills. And there's been a lot of backlash, like, thinking that's a very chauvinistic mindset, and it's unrealistic, because, you know, some people are saying, oh, you're only saying that because you have money and you're rich. But, like, what do you think about situations like that? He has rapper money, and he has longevity money. He's been in the game for a while and he's had money. But he also, somebody showed me this, he used to be on a talk show for dating back in the day.
Change of heart.
Yeah. And he was an emotional dude. So, like, everybody.
And she had a change of heart.
Yes. So you can go on YouTube and look that up. Game, change of heart, and go look at.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to look that up. So.
50
Also,
Cent didn't
with that
count him
thing
for no
there, too,
reason.
That whole thing with the game, some people, or one person I was listening to a podcast said that's just him doing an endorsement to try to get more pum pum.
Oh, shoot. He's lacking right now?
No, just like, it's just like out there. It's like an advertising.
Like a viral thing.
Like, yeah, you with
Yeah.
me, you don't have to pay for anything ever for the rest of your life. But, like, the regular guy might not be able to meet up to those expectations. Like, fam, I need you to might help me with the rent a little bit. Like,
But that's
I can't afford it right now.
But he's also promoting
yeah,
women
it's
to be kind
common.
of the gold digger type, because that's him saying, if we're already together, but what about when you're seeking a woman and you're trying to recruit? There's a lot more energy. You're going to have to spend that big money. Maybe Saweetie is the type of girl that he would be into, looking for a 6-figure nigga. right? And look
Six-figure
how that
nigga.
went.
Can we all talk about Sweetie's comeback?
Talk about it.
Shoot.
Go for it. Shoot.
Did you guys hear it?
She's doing really well.
Well, the Bentley had to go back. So what about the comeback?
I think her diss song.
He's right.
You need to you need to you need to play that
Shit.
diss track.
No, but she came out strong because even though like she was upset and pissed off, and I mean it's an ego hit because even a girl that is like, look at that situation right there. She's more than a 10 in my opinion. She's beautiful,
She was
gorgeous.
more than entitled to make it. Yeah,
You know what
for
I
sure.
mean? She had money coming up a bit. She had a background. I mean, we know about her dad and everything like that. Like her parents were kind of like very supportive of her career, and you know, I think her dad was a rapper as well, and in the music scene. So she has family that's connected. So for her to be, let's just say, a 10, successful with a 6-figure nigga, for instance, that has money and all that stuff, and yet he still cheats. I see this very, very common with a lot of, you know, celebrity couples.
Yeah.
You have the power, you have the money, you have the looks, but yet even Cardi B, you know, your man is still running on road. So it isn't the power of the pussy that's really keeping a lot of guys. Like it is something else.
I know. I feel like some guys just take it for like a marketing scheme or something. Like, I feel like they're not really serious, and it's very sad when like you see like the girls hoping, like heartbroken, like Adele. Like, you know, it's just like
They take it
how much more should they
personal.
take?
I'm gonna run the audio. You want to hear this audio quick fast?
Yeah.
Let's see where we're going here with Saweetie. Get to the tuning, y'all. Let's see what Sweet got to say.
Y'all tune into that. Go look up Sweetie.
Yeah. How you really feel, Sweetie?
Damn. And that's the thing. It's sad because I've seen it with Beyonce and Jay-Z. Beyonce, again, more than a 10 and holding it down for the most part.
Yep.
And these women have this responsibility to like not cheat on their men. And it's like, even when we're not seeing that like portrayal, it's like, it's so sad when you see like a Jay-Z cheat on a Beyonce. What's it called? An Offset cheat on a Cardi B.
And the lashback the guys would get, it's not even as bad as what the woman would get if it was the other way around. So it's like,
And the woman tries so hard to
crazy.
still not be caught doing that. They still show this unconditional love of, you know, like they make diss songs. Don't get it twisted. Lemonade, and then, you know, Cardi B had her songs for
Yep.
Offset and all that. But it's like, why do women have to keep going through that cycle of achieving that? And then you have young girls or, you know, other women looking like, oh my gosh, they look so perfect. But this is why, like I've always said, like it's always about compatibility versus likability. Because to us, we look at people like they're so likable, they look good, but the compatibility is actually the more real that connects them. Because have we heard anything about Nikki and her husband yet in regards to their relationship?
I don't know, but I'm glad she's happy. Yeah. She
You
needs
know,
that.
y'all might be onto something though.
Let's not jinx it.
No, because here's the thing, and y'all been speaking some real jewels. The jewelry store is like all the way open right now, right? But like you're talking about people who are both in success, like both couples are both super successful. Cardi B, Offset, Jay-Z, Beyonce.
But
And
the men
both-
have always kind of been there before
right,
the
but
women.
follow me.
Yeah.
Both of them, infidelity has happened in both relationships. Y'all said also, but you mentioned Nikki, and you ain't heard shit about Nikki. It's been quiet. This nigga came out of jail. She's been on top of the world for years, and she got with a nigga who just came home, and they've been tight as thieves.
But they've known each other from before. But again, like you're saying,
Yes, but like he ain't shit. He's not Jay-Z. He's not out there selling records, doing sold out shows and stuff like that. He's a nigga who came home from jail. And no matter whatever issues that they might have said with him on the media and whatever, they've been solid as a rock from what we've been able to see.
It's who makes you happy. It's all about who makes you happy. Like
I do it at the Walmart. Don't look
titles,
too
like
bad.
kill the titles.
and whose love is real and not just like a celebrity stunt. Or it doesn't look good for just the marketability, right?
I'm just saying.
Yeah, no, it's real. I just thought about it, and I'm like, you almost forgot about her being an active rapper and stuff. Like, it's just, you know,
No,
she
she's
had
been
a
chilling.
baby.
She's been chilling. She's not like, oh my God, I'm running around from trying to chase this guy from cheating again.
But look at
Nah,
Rihanna
Kenneth
now.
is chilling.
Look at Rihanna. There's rumors I saw that like Drake doesn't like the fact that she's an ASAP Rocky, and she just came from a billionaire who probably she had some voids of, whatever. I don't know if it was infidelity, but I just think that she just didn't want to maybe play that role of getting married and just being a certain type of way versus the entertainment ratchet, slightly ratchet rap, whatever. Because she's.
Wait, did you say Drake didn't like her being with Rihanna?
I'm sorry, no.
With ASAP.
ASAP.
Like he gets a say. That's her life. What?
They have their little stories and stuff.